Hey Jennifer, this is Donnie. Here's the second part to how to add new cupcakes to your site. In the previous one, we were talking about how to add a new flavor called pina colada, so I'm showing you how to do that. We're now to the part where we finished our description, and so we've got what we want to say. So try our new flavor, whatever you want to say there. Okay. Now, again, we want these to look very similar to the ones above. So what you have there is at the end of the description, you have a new line that says add to shopping cart. Now, as I've said before, if you press enter, you're going to have a little bit of space there, and we don't want that. See how it fits tightly against that. So I'm going to use my backspace to get here, and I'm going to hit my shift key and my enter. That keeps it nice and neat there, and it's right up against it. So I'm going to put add to shopping cart. Very similar wording to the above. Now it looks like what they've done is also made that bold. Now you may be thinking, well, they've also made it purple, but don't worry about that because what that is it's hyperlinked. The way you can tell that is if you click on that word up here, there's a little link chain, and you can see that it's hyperlinked, and that's what we want. Again, you saw in the previous tutorial that I had you get the PayPal code first because we ultimately are going to need it. Now here's when we need it. So what I've got here, I'm going to highlight the word add to shop, the whole phrase add to shopping cart. I want to click the link here. So now I'm going to go back over to my notepad and see this whole URL here is the PayPal. I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to delete that and blank it all out. Paste that in. Now again, the rule of thumb is on the target, if it's within the same website, you do same window. If it's a new website, somebody else's site, we want to do new window. In this case, we want to do new window because we want them to go to PayPal. Now, after they're done, they're going to be automatically brought back because of the payment success link, but that's okay. We just want them to go to a new page, a new window. So now we've inserted that. Now, you may say, well, it's blue here. It's because, well, don't worry about the blue and the purple because that will change as we continue to change things here. Now, the next thing we need to do is on these pages, Blissful Wishes, if you were to click this, and I think we say, click on any image to enlarge. If I click on this one right here, it opens up in a new window, the large image. Well, remember how I had you copy that right there? That's the original size. So I'm going to copy that, go back to my dashboard, and I'm going to click the picture, and then I'm over here to the link. Now it may be the original, but I'm going to go ahead and stop it or delete all that out and paste in the new to make sure that for sure we've got the right thing in there. I want this in a new window because as you saw, I want them to open it up, and when they're done, I want them to close it. If you had it in the same window, then when they closed it, your site would be gone. So in a new window, that way they can get back. Because some people can see what they're seeing, but sometimes you want to see a little bit larger image. So it's a new window. We want to update it. Now at this point, it looks very similar to all the others, which is exactly what you want. The only thing that's different is it looks like this border is thicker than this border. So let me double check to make sure our border size is not different. So I'm going to go to advanced settings. This is on the Blissful, so I can see what we did. It says 2 solid black. Okay, I see. It looks bigger because it was actually selected. Now, I can just double check it to make sure Pina Colada is set, and it's also set for 2. I can change that border to be 5. I can be whatever, but in this case, we want it to be similar. So the border looks different only because it's selected. When you can see how I'm changing those. When I'm not selected, they all look the same. So now, if I'm going to update the page, I'm going to go refresh my decorated page, and what we should see down at the bottom is as soon as it's finished loading, this one is still loading. That's why. Things are running a little slow today. It's a weekend. Everybody's working on stuff. So Stop that, and I'm going to upload the page again. There we go. Now page has been updated. Now if I go back and upload the new page, you can see that Pina Colada look real nice and neat right underneath there, just like all the others. Still have the pricing information. And if I click add to shopping cart, what happens is it goes to PayPal, and it should open up the shopping cart. There's the Pina Colada. Don't worry about the fact that all these others, it's just my PayPal cart hasn't been updated. So I can remove all of these and update my cart. Let me show you. It's taking a while. So I want this to say that there's nothing in there. While I'm thinking about that, while that's loading, there we go. Now it's just shopping cart is empty. So if I close that out and add a shopping cart now, if somebody's coming here for the first time, when they load up, it's going to show Pina Colada. It's going to put one quantity, $4.25, just like we like it. The other thing that you can do is, remember, you can click on this and open up the original picture, a larger picture image of it, and then when they close that, you're back to this. Now you can see how it's kind of scrunched the picture up a little bit. If you said, you know, it's nice that they all look the same, but the picture looks distorted. Maybe your photographer takes a different size picture. You can always go back in and just kind of play around with the size of the picture. And right here, remember, you click the picture, go to advanced settings, and your height. Let's make that 150. Okay. Now it looks a little bit more to the original. We'll refresh my browser. And even though the boxes are not the same, it has a little more less distorted look. So when you click it, it looks more like the original. Still, maybe it's stretched a little too much. And this is just where you can go in and play around with the sizes and so forth that you want. But that is how you, and you'll do the same thing with this is all on the decorated page. You'll do the same thing with the gourmet page as you add new things. Again, just follow those steps of the process and you should be fine. Again, just try to avoid having to do with anything of this down here. Now, if you ever decide to change the pricing, you can change the pricing here. Just there's some coding in here, and if that little anchor goes away, it's called jump down coding, or also what's called anchor text. So that's something when you click, it says click here to learn about pricing. It's like dropping an anchor. It goes to the bottom of the ocean, and you find where that anchor leads to, and that anchor leads to right here. So you can always change this as you want to. Now, this click here to purchase, this is the PayPal link for the package of 4. So if you ever change your pricing, you're going to have to go back into your PayPal, change it, get the new link. What you'd want to do is then highlight the section here, change your link there, keep it in the new window, and you should be good. Okay, so that's a good tutorial, I think, on the second part of how to add cupcakes to your site. If you have any problems doing this going forward, please don't hesitate to let me know. Thanks.